This video is brought to you by...
You already know what it is. Cool Green Clothing. We done gone worldwide, and we coming straight out of Baltimore. And if you're in town, pull up on us at 215 West Saratoga Street. And if you're not in town, go online right now at coolgreenclothing.com and make your purchase. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you ain't cool and getting the green, you're in the way. And that's just basic.
What's going on, YouTube, fam? It's your boy Tony 2Times, and we back with another episode of the Baltimore Way, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. It's free. It helps get the video out there. Definitely watch this video to the end so you can hear the full story and all the details in the case. Everything in this video is alleged. For my day one fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. With that being said, let's get right into the story. No matter what walk of life you come from, part of the world, or your race, we all have problems and struggles. I learned not to downplay what people have been through in life. For example, if a person grew up in an upper middle class home, mother and father both had good jobs, but they saw their father putting hands on their mother every night, just because they had material things doesn't mean their upbringing isn't just as hard as a child growing up in the projects with no father around and a single mother struggling to provide. But everybody deals with trauma and pain differently. Some turn their pain into passion. They use all they have been through to make them ambitious. They might lock in and do great things in life because they understand nobody will save you out here, and all they have is themselves. But others might fall victim to the pressures of life. It might get too hard and they just want to escape reality, whether with drugs or alcohol or other things, just living life fast. You should never judge, even if you can't relate, because if you haven't walked in a person's shoes, you can't feel their pain or knows what makes them feel how they feel. While some have a season, they might fall into depression and life gets ugly for them, but as quick as they fall, they bounce right back. But others struggle their whole life with addiction or mental health issues that stem from their past or just what life has threw at them. Survival is always the main goal, because every day we live is a chance to get it right. But unfortunately, every day people get their chance stolen from them. And on this episode of the Baltimore Way, we'll be discussing the case of a woman who was just trying to survive life in Baltimore, but a late night meetup turned fatal. Back in 2024, 49-year-old Christine Lydic Roselle was trying hard to navigate life in Baltimore. She had a bit of a rough life, and like many of us out here, she was trying to figure it out. Described as sweet, a loving woman who wanted the best for everyone around her. She would even try to help others while dealing with her own problems. See, Christine had fell hard into addiction, and after many tries to get clean, whatever trauma she was dealing with, it was hard for her to stay sober. To make money, she would often meet dates on a pay-to-play kind of tip to support her habit. She would often rotate in Northwest Baltimore, Garrison Boulevard, and on March 12, 2024, this day was no different. Christine was outside making her money. As it got late into the night and early morning hours of March 13th, she had met a man. The two talked for a little minute, and he told her he wanted a date. They walked around the neighborhood just chopping it up. They got close to a local school and walked in the cut. Around 7 a.m., as parents was dropping students off or walking their kids to Windsor Hills Elementary and Middle School, a child and their parent made a horrible discovery. A woman laying in the pathway right by the school. She was unresponsive. They called BPD, who responded to the scene and quickly realized the woman had been shot and unfortunately was already gone. She was later identified as Christine. Around the area, they found the man's black boot, a cell phone, 2 protection wrappers used for being intimate, and a face mask. Police had no witnesses or suspects, as it seemed the incident had happened late night when nobody was outside. As the school locked down and sent students home, an investigation started, and surveillance cameras in the area was the key piece of evidence. One video caught Christine walking with a tall, slim man wearing an army fatigue jacket, black boots that matched the boot found on the scene. It was a little bit after 3 a.m. They walked towards the path where Christine was found at, and the suspect was seen on a residential camera walking back out the cut alone. A motion security light caught him walking calmly by himself, heading towards Lyndhurst Avenue. But as police looked at the time and at Christine's phone records, it seemed she texted someone for help the same time the man was seen walking out the path, indicating she was still alive. But a few minutes later, the suspect turned around, walked back towards the path. Minutes later this time, he ran out fast with one shoe gone, and no more activity was caught on surveillance camera. Police had to use protection that was found on the scene and sent it to be tested for DNA. As family and friends got the news of Christine's passing and the details around it, they told police she struggled with addiction and often caught dates in that area, and they was pretty sure that had to be the case. At first, months would go by with police not having a suspect as they waited for the DNA results to come back. Then in June 2025, after a search of the database, they got a hit. The DNA belonged to a 24-year-old man named Kameron Oliver. Kameron had recently been locked up in New Jersey for possession of a handgun, stolen vehicle, and assault. They also found police reports from Baltimore in 2023 involving the young man being a person of interest in a stolen car case. The report showed he lived with his grandfather at the time in the 2300 block of Lyndhurst Avenue, in the same area of the crime scene with Christine, which in the video, the suspect was walking in that direction after the fact. He was extradited back to Maryland and charged with first-degree and second-degree hit, first-degree assault, and weapon violations. As of now, this case hasn't made its way to trial yet, and Kameron is innocent until proven otherwise. Rest in peace to Christine. I send my prayers and condolences to her family. No matter what a person struggles with or lifestyle they choose to live, nobody deserves to lose their life like that. I don't know if she was robbed or if Kameron did do what they alleged he did. Maybe he just felt he didn't want to pay. But either way, it's a tragic situation for anybody to be left in the cold to lose their life alone. At the end of the day, she had family and people that loved her as well. Another messed up element is a kid and their parent walking to school found their body. Imagine that trauma now that child has to deal with. But I won't speculate on this one. Y'all let me know what y'all think happened in the situation. Leave it in the comments. Yeah, man, this is a crazy story. Rest in peace to Christine. I definitely send my prayers to her family. I ain't gonna talk too much more about this one. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. Y'all already know it's all love, fam. This is another episode of the Baltimore Way. This your boy Tony 2 times. I'm out.